Namaskar. My name is Himalay and I'm a Kashmiri Hindu. And I am in exile from last 31 years. I am in exile not because I'm in exile, but because I have been forced into exile by Islamic fundamentalism in Kashmir. I would like to apologize to my Kashmiri Hindu community that I'm not speaking in my native language, that is Kashmiri, but I'm choosing to speak in English right now because I want to reach out to every Indian. I want to reach out to Government of India. I want to reach out to every person on this planet and especially to United Nations. Please, please, please understand this, that the biggest lie of this century coming out of Kashmir is that Kashmir is a political problem. Kashmir is not a political problem. It is a religious problem. It is a communal problem. It's a sectarian problem. And if you want a proof of that, if you want any evidence of that, I am the living evidence. A Kashmiri Hindu community of 1 million people is the living evidence of this fact that Kashmir is not a political problem. Kashmir is a religious problem. It is a sectarian problem. My crime was that I was from a different faith. I was a Hindu. That's the reason I was thrown out of Kashmir. My community has suffered religious persecution from last 700 years. And mind you, 19 January 1990 is our 7th exodus. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the successive governments of India in last 70 years for helplessly watching the religious persecution of Kashmiri Hindus take place. And that includes Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the very Kashmiri Pandit himself. I would like to request United Nations to please address the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus because it is the most unsung, it's the most isolated, it's the most ignored genocide on this planet. We have suffered the worst genocide. We have seen loot, rape, arson, everything. Our properties have been encroached. Our houses have been burnt. Our temples have been desecrated. Everything we sold on a peanut price. That is what we call as distress sales. So the only solution to return and rehabilitation, although I very, very strongly believe that you can never compensate a genocide, but the first step towards reversing the genocide would be first of all recognizing the genocide. So the onus lies on Government of India to recognize genocide of Kashmiri Hindus and then work towards our return and rehabilitation. And mind you, no Kashmiri Hindu is going to return back to Kashmir as he used to live before 1990s because we don't want our 8th exodus to take place. What is the proof? What is the guarantee that I will not be subjected to same intolerance again if I go back to 1990 like situation? That's why our community has been shouting from last 30 years that please create a separate union territory for rehabilitation of Kashmiri Hindus. The union territory that we call as Panun Kashmir. Thank you.